Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So for today's video, I'm mentally exhausted. University's been taking its toll. I've been so busy with assignments and tests, and I think I've chosen the possible worst time of the day to film. It is beginning to go into winter now, so the sun sets a lot earlier, so I'm losing daylight pretty quickly, but I've been in class all day and this is the only time this week I can film, so please excuse me if there's background noise, but yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to chat today. I don't really know where this video is going to go or what it's really going to be about, but there's just been like so much on my mind lately that I feel like I just need to sit down and talk to a camera about it, because I don't know, maybe some of you can relate to this. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy whatever this video is going to be. So I've always been someone that's kept a really close circle of friends. I've never believed in having like a really big group of friends. I don't know, it's just never worked for me because I don't feel like the interactions in big group of friends are always that genuine. I prefer to keep my circle small, and really as I've gotten older, I mean I'm 21 this year, I know that doesn't even sound old now, but when I was in high school, like 21 was like holy shit, I'm an adult, you know. And now that I've gotten to this milestone in my life, I've realized how many people I've lost along the way, and I think it's just part of growing up, to be honest, and kind of part of finding my spirituality in the past 2 years and just trying to get to a point in my life where I've been happy with myself. And I've always been a bit of a loner. I'm extremely introverted, so that kind of just means that I only have so much energy to give to people, which means I have to be very specific of where I direct this energy, if that makes sense. So that's why I've never had a lot of friends. I was in an only girls high school, which meant like drama galore every day, and I just couldn't ever be bothered with that. I think in my life I can always say I've had about 3 close friends that I can count on, and the rest, I mean obviously I've got friends, but really like call in the middle of the night, pick up the phone, and be there for me, I can say about 3 people in my life. And as I said, throughout high school I wasn't popular. I had a lot of confidence going into high school, and maybe for the beginning of high school I did try to be that popular girl. I wanted to fit in, but as I got older I realized like people started drinking and people started going out, and I had a mother that was not keen for that. Like underage drinking was not a thing, partying was not a thing. She preferred me to just kind of stay home, focus on school, and I'm so thankful for that, because I'd never fell into those groups of girls that would like go out and drink underage and go to clubs and stuff. I mean, God, I think the first time I went to a club I was 18, and I just turned 18, and it was about 3 months after my 18th birthday was when I stepped foot into my first club, and I only really started drinking about age 17, but before that I just was never one of those people, and because of that I didn't have a lot of friends. And there was a time when I think I was 17, I was grade 11, I had no friends at the stage. I had friends the year before, but as I said, this whole thing of going out and partying and impressing boys, like a lot of them went that path, and I had to kind of stray on my own path because I couldn't do what other girls were doing, you know. So eventually I found my my people when I started taking art a bit more seriously in high school. I found the girls in my art class were the people I could relate to the most. There was about 3 of us, and we just got on so well because we all had mutual interests, and from that moment on I kind of figured that that's exactly what I wanted to look for in my life, was people that had the same interests as me, the same energy as me, and that's what made me happy. I mean, these people in my art class were kind of the only reason I was looking forward to going to school every day. The rest of the girls I couldn't be bothered about, you know. There were some breaks where I'd go sit alone with a friend down at the art center, like I don't know, it was so cliquey in high school, and going into university, those friends that I had from high school, I've lost like all of them, because again, like I don't do meaningless interaction, you know. At varsity now on campus, I don't sit with people in class. I have my group of friends, and that's really all I'm interested in. I've never been interested in sitting down and making new friends, because if I have to be honest, I'm not exactly passionate about what I'm studying, so I know that I might not relate to the people that are doing the same thing as me. You know, they could be really passionate about it, but I'm not. So yeah, and now in my life, like I was just thinking the other day how grateful I am for the people I have in my life, because I can honestly say like I love every single one of them, and I think that's just the most important thing. And what I'm trying to get at apart from all this rambling is just that you have to take care of yourself, and it's okay to be a loner sometime. I think that's when you can really introspect on yourself and get to know yourself, and when you're comfortable with yourself and you're happy with the person that you are, and you know that you're absolutely fine just being by yourself, is when you'll start attracting the right energies, you know, the right people. And once you find your groove and once you find what you love, you'll find the people that are meant to be in your life, you know. And I think even when I started university, I was so wrapped up in going out and drinking and living a student life, but now in my third year of university, I can't be bothered of going out and just like interacting with people that I don't care about, that don't bring any meaning to my life. I don't want to go stand in a club and drink and chat to people that I don't care, like they're not my friends, you know. So I know it might not be like the best way of thinking, but as I said, I'm an introvert. I burn out so incredibly easy when it comes to social interactions. I get exhausted if I'm around people for too long, and the friends I have now are completely aware about that fact about me. They respect it. They've never pushed me, and when I need my time alone, they give it to me. And I think that's so important. You want people that'll help you grow and respect your personal space and respect you as a person, and you need to just be an equal to the people in your life. And sorry, my dog is barking. And I think that's what I'm trying to get at, is that like it's okay to be alone. It really is. Sometimes I think I enjoy being alone a little bit too much, and it can be a problem because you get sucked into just the solitude of being alone and doing your own thing and creating your own hobbies. I mean, there's nothing more I like to do. Like if I'm feeling down, or if I'm feeling sad, which is often, I'll sit down and I'll draw, I'll write, or I'll browse the internet, because that's what makes me happy. And throughout my life, that is what I've learned to do, is, you know, I focused on things that made me happy. And when I was pushing myself to be this other person and to put my time into people that I didn't care about, I lost the things that I wanted to do, if that makes sense. Like I stopped being creative, I focused more on materialistic objects, and I lost myself along the process. And I think that's the perk of being alone, is you get to be in touch with yourself again, be it relationships, be it friendships. Yeah, and as I said, like sometimes I won't interact with people for days on end. I'll become the most antisocial person. I won't leave the house, and that's when it's important to have kind of like a lifeline. Just at least one person that can pull you out of that and be like, hey, let's do something today, you know. Like the other day I was feeling really down, and I hadn't seen my friends at all for about 2 weeks, and I was just overloaded with work, and I was caught up in my head. And my friend was like, hey dude, like let's go for coffee. And I was like, thank you so much, because I didn't realize how much I needed to get out of the house and interact with people until her and I were just sitting having coffee and just chatting about life. And I think moments like that are so much more meaningful, where, you know, you go and you actually get something out of it. You go home and you feel good and you feel happy about yourself, and you feel like you've really just shared an important moment with someone, even if it's over a cup of coffee, you know. And I prefer to chase moments like that in my life than just waste my time and energy into things that don't make me happy, you know. And like, I don't know, like I've learned as well over the years that people just love seeing you down. Like, they don't like it when you're happy. They don't like it when they can see that you're doing better than them, or you're living a life that you're finally content with. And by finding yourself and becoming happy with yourself, I find that it filters out people that you don't need in your life. Like, and it might be kind of subtle. Oh my gosh, I hate it when my hair does that. It like separates and I look like I'm bald. But yeah, as I was saying, like, it filters out people that aren't healthy for you. Like, if someone's upset at the fact that maybe you're confident and you're feeling good and you're posting pictures of yourself and you're giving off like positive vibes on social media, and all of a sudden they're like, well, you've changed, or geez, like, you're too cool now, you know, like, what is that? Yeah, maybe I'm happy for once, you know. And those are the people you don't want in your life. You want people that are gonna like applaud you, that are gonna be like, I'm so freaking happy for you for finding yourself and starting to accept yourself for who you are and growing as a person. Like, you don't want people that bring you down. You want people that will just love you for you, you know. And as I said, like, spirituality was a big part of it for me, because I stopped doing what other people wanted me to do and I started doing things that truly made me happy. And in that I found my people, you know. I found people that are willing to accept me for who I am and grow with me and honestly just love me. And it's just so important to do that. So I guess the point of this video is just to tell people that if you find that you're alone, or you maybe don't have that many friends, or you're struggling to make friends, like, that's okay. It just means that you're not in the right headspace to attract the people that will actually benefit your life, you know. If you're forcing yourself to make friends or forcing yourself to interact in ways that you maybe don't want to, then that's not real for me, you know. You have to just listen to yourself and put yourself first. And it's okay to be alone. It really is. Like, I love being alone. And I know a lot of people, I feel bad for people that struggle to just be content with themselves and have themselves, and maybe that's all that you need in parts of your life. And as I said, it gives you opportunity to grow and learn more about yourself than learning about other people, and just focusing all your energy into yourself, and that'll radiate out of you eventually once people can see, like, oh shit, like, this girl's really confident with herself, she's really comfortable, like, she's so chill. And just removing yourself from like the toxic environments that we as like the millennials live in with social media. I mean, it's living in a world of comparison. And once I stopped caring what other people thought about me, once I stopped giving a shit about like such materialistic things, like how many likes I get on Instagram, or if this boy is talking to me, like, who gives a shit, man? If it makes you happy, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. If you want to wear what you want, freaking wear what you want. And if being yourself drives you to be alone because people don't want to be around you when you're absolutely comfortable and confident with yourself, then that's fine, man, because clearly those people are not the right people that you want in your life. So yeah, God, I could talk for hours, but this video is already 14 minutes long and I don't even know if I've made sense, but I just wanted to sit down and chat today because even with YouTube, I felt like I didn't want to push myself in a direction that was very much what everyone else was doing. I wanted to kind of do these kind of videos where I sit down and chat to people as a friend and not as someone on a screen talking about stupid things. You know, I want to have real interactions even with people I don't even know on the internet, and I want them to see a more vulnerable side of me because I don't know, man, everyone's just human and everyone has bad days, and sometimes you just need to chat and you just need to know that if you're alone, it's okay. It's 100% okay. There's nothing wrong with you if you're not making friends. There's nothing wrong with you if you're feeling sad. Let yourself feel sad. Sadness is the healthiest thing to to let yourself feel. And loneliness doesn't equate to sadness for me. Loneliness is empowering. It's something that I think a lot of people should get used to in life, because it's impossible to always be around people and always be in social positions. You know, sometimes you just gotta remove yourself and do a little bit of an introspective view on yourself and see and ask yourself, like, am I happy with who I am? Am I happy with how and where I'm aiming my energy at? Does it fulfill me? Am I feeling good about myself? And if the answer to any of those questions is no, then change something about yourself, change something about your life, and just do things that make you happy, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. So yeah, and look, I don't know if this video will even get views, because I don't have the largest subscriber amount, and I know a lot of people don't like to sit and listen to someone rambling and chatting, but honestly, if you do watch this video, thank you so much. I hope that maybe if you're going through something similar, you can relate, and I hope that maybe it's helped someone. And if any of you guys need a chat, I'm always here. Drop me a message, follow me on Twitter, send me a DM. I don't know, I'm always willing to help people out and to just be there to listen, because I know what it feels like to be alone and have no one, and literally not even one person to speak to. You know, you lose yourself. So yeah, I think that's all before this video reaches like the 20-minute mark. If you've sat through this, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. But at the same time, if it's not your thing, that's okay. You don't have to like what I have to say. But yeah, I will see you guys in next week's video. I'm sorry this wasn't maybe the most helpful video, or like, I don't know, like the most inventive or creative video. God, I don't even have my background up, but this is me, and yeah, I just wanted to be honest and sit down and just chat with you guys. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.